Hello YouTube, it's Aubrey from the Royal Treatment here in Albany, Georgia. Yes, I am back. Many of you have asked where I am located exactly. If you're from Albany, you might know where Tony's Gym is, and it's in the Westover crossing, I guess, Plaza. Applebee's is right in front. Northwest Westover and Dawson Road, and I am in the shopping center right next to Tony's Gym. Diamond Nails on the other side. It is called Salon Volume, but my business is called the Royal Treatment. I have a booth in there, and yes, I'm the only brownie in there, so don't be alarmed if you come in and you don't see any of us. I'm there, baby. I got you. All right, ladies. Now, I first of all want to say thank you. Thank you to all the people that have supported me with my first video. I really only expected like 4 views. That would be like me, my daughters, and my husband, and my mama, so that's 5. So to have exceeded that was really beyond my expectations, and I am so appreciative of everything that I've seen so far. Nothing but positive comments, and that's really what I want to be, is positive. And that kind of leads me to this title of this video. It's hairstyle versus lifestyle. Who's winning? And because of my background in nursing and the marriage of it with hair, a lot of people are like, well, we're gonna get cardiovascular smart and savvy today, because everything that's going on inside of us affects our hair. Who's on blood pressure medicine? Well, guess what? That affects your hair. Who's had someone that has had a heart attack in their family? That would be all of us. I'm sure all of us can relate. So it is a true need, and so I want to talk a little bit about it today. But first, this is the first part of a series, part 1. And just, I want to explain a little bit why I started a YouTube video channel in the first place. For one, I was thinking of 4 things. I see a need, number 1, in our culture of women. First of all, that our hair is not as healthy as it used to be. There are several reasons for that, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But I touched on some of them actually in my first video. But also, I see a lack mentality. Now, this lack mentality, it transcends race, socioeconomic status, backgrounds, whatever. It's all the same, especially in our culture of just being a woman. I see it. We're dealing with some real issues. The lack mentality is lack of education, low self-esteem, anxiety. We're just dealing with a lot. You name it, we're dealing with it. Okay, you know what I mean. So I decided that I wanted to get to the root cause by discussing some real issues. So is it okay if I be a little real with you? I want to keep it simple and real. I wanted some music and all that stuff, but I ain't got time for that. But anyway, I wanted to keep it 100% real and just simple. Just talk as women like we do. But the 4 things I want to lead this channel with, and I want to break them down for you. Empowerment. I want to empower, enable, educate, and encourage. So let's talk about empower. What does it really mean? We always think we know what something means, but then when you get the definition, you're like, that ain't what I thought. Well, guess what? I'm about to help you out. Empower means to make someone stronger and more confident, especially in controlling their life and claiming their rights. Who doesn't need that? To enable, it means to give someone the authority or means to do something. So I want to enable the average woman to know things that they probably would not have access to. Educate, to give intellectual, moral, and social instruction to someone. So guess what? We have brains and we have beauty. We can do it all. And last but not least, I would like to encourage, give support, confidence, hope to someone, uplift someone. That's the whole point of it all. And so, of course, whenever someone comes and sits in my chair, I have the same goals. Now, I can't say I solve all your problems or anything like that, so I'm not a miracle worker. But I will share what I know through life experience or career, whatever it is that I have. I don't mind giving it to you. So let's just talk for a minute on another topic. Now, I'm about to get real deep with y'all. I want you to get pen and paper. Can we say it? Pen and paper out, because we're about to get some lessons. We're about to get it started, ladies and gents, whoever's watching. What is the #1 killer of African American women? I'll give you a minute to think on it. No, it's not cancer. No, it's not AIDS. African American women are at greater risk for heart disease than any other group. Okay, that means your biggest risk is cardiovascular disease, dying from a heart attack, stroke. That's real serious. And I guess this is something that hits close to my home, because at 35, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. So like I said, I'm going to get real with you guys. And the only way that I can be real is if I share a little piece of my life with you to help you understand that I'm not coming at you with something that I don't know. Everything that I say is 100% certified and researched, well researched, if not through experience, but also through the American Journals of Medicine and other factual statistic type of publications, because I typically am not one to talk about things that I don't know. And so you can just about take it to the bank if I tell you this is what the situation is, because I am a researcher and I stay in my zone, I stay in my lane. And if I don't know anything about it, I will not talk about it. So you have that as my credible evidence as to why you can take my word. All right. So, do you know what cardiovascular disease is? Do you know what heart disease is? Let's be real. Who knows? Do you know what it is? Okay. What is that? Let me break it down. And I'm looking at my notes because I want to stay on track for you, because we ain't trying to waste nobody's time. We want to educate. Pen and paper. Everybody, I hope y'all got that, because somebody is suffering with this right now. And so we want to educate so we can understand what it is that's going on in our lives. What's killing us? Hairstyle versus lifestyle. Well, your lifestyle is going to beat that hairstyle every single day. But then the hairstyle, does it sometimes win over the lifestyle or what our lifestyle should be? We'll talk about that later. But baby, I want you to understand some things first. All right. When the blood vessels in your heart, around your heart, get narrow or blocked, this comes from fat, cholesterol, them Five Guys burgers that my husband likes. When your doctor tells you your cholesterol is way too high, it means that you got too much fat floating around in your blood. Now, what is it doing? It's in there chilling in your arteries. That's what it's doing. It's sticking to the lining of these vessels and chilling and calling all the little fatty friends over to the party. Why? So they can all clog it up. What happens then? Well, your blocked artery can't get, well, let me back it up. your blood can't get past that blocked artery. And guess what? What happens then? Oh no, your heart can't get oxygen that it needs. So guess what? You can't breathe when you're walking up the stairs or when you start to get stressed because your blocked artery won't let you. The blood is not able to pass through and give the heart what it needs, which is oxygen. So here comes the chest pain. Who's had chest pain? I have. It's not fun. It's not good. You think you about to die for real. Okay, so let me explain something about the heart. Who knows the heart is a muscle? And muscles need oxygen. Oxygen. Now, although the heart pumps blood to the rest of your body, it also needs nutrients and oxygen. Now, if blood or a blood clot or a fatty plaque blocks one of the big kahunas, you're in trouble. The big kahunas are the coronary arteries. One of these get blocked. That's a problem. That's when the heart attack happens. Now, that heart tissue around that area, it starts to die. So heart attacks happen because number one, high cholesterol, babies. That fat party has come. And they sitting in your arteries chilling, making a little stinky fatty plaque. It's not your friend. Not your friend. So know your numbers. Know when the doctor says your cholesterol is high, know what number they're talking about. As what should it be? And where is it? So you have that information so you can start to make a plan, baby girls. All right. What else causes a heart attack? Blood clots. Blood still trying to do what it's supposed to do, but can't get around the plaque, so it develops into a clot. So then that can block your artery. All right, all this causes a lack of oxygen and the heart dies. Last but not least is that stinky behind high blood pressure. Oh, man, I'd be glad when we won't have to deal with that anymore. High blood pressure is a booger. I remember when I got diagnosed, I was starting to exercise. I was really trying to get it together. And guess what happened? I was having headaches. These headaches would not go away. I was taking aspirin, ibuprofen, whatever it was I could get my hands on laying down. Finally, and I was working out with a personal trainer. I was like, I'm about to get this. But after that workout, I was like dead to the world. And finally, I told the personal trainer, I'm like, man, it is killing me. I don't know what kind of exercises that you got got going on, but it is not working. I feel awful. I am not energized. I don't feel good at all. And he said, have you ever checked your blood pressure? I'm like, do what? Why would I? I'm a nurse. What you talking about? Check my blood pressure. Shoot. You don't need no blood pressure check because I'm a nurse. Nursey Pooh got high blood pressure. Nursey Pooh went to the doctor and the doctor was like, oh no ma'am. And so Nursey Pooh in there crying because she don't want to get put on blood pressure medicine. She's begging. Just put me on the water pill, baby. Let me try that first. So I did that for 3 weeks. And when I came back, she said, well, it's still a little high. And if you were to get stressed or you were to work out, it would be too high. So I'm going to have to put you on this blood pressure medicine too. I was devastated. When I say, I'm like, I'm too young for this. I'm 35. What are you talking about, lady? You are tripping. I am not that sick to be needing no blood pressure medicine. I'm a nurse. I don't need this. I'm good. Well, Sister Kate took it to the next level and decided, I gotta pop this pill. I'm gonna eat everything I want since I gotta be taking blood pressure medicine. Well, I did that. Rebellious. Who was I rebelling against? Myself. Silly. So I didn't do what I needed to do at first. And then reality set in that if you want change, you got to change your mind. You got to change your heart. You got to get to this program in a really different mindset. And so I did. And I was successful, actually. And that's a whole nother video on how I actually came off of blood pressure medicine. But the trick to that why Sister Kate back on the water pill is because you got to maintain it. You realize that, oh my goodness, I'm not cured. I was able to come off of it, but now I'm taking a water pill because it's inching back up. And thanks to my mama says, you better check your blood pressure, girl. You better know your numbers. You check your blood pressure every day. I don't want to hear it. You're a nurse. You should know better. Thank you, mama. And for all of us that don't have mamas to get on our nerves and to correct us and to help us to be better and to understand what we really need to do versus what we think we're doing, I just want to shout out to all the mamas around, those that don't have moms. I understand that is something that is very, very difficult to deal with. So I'm thankful to have a mother that cares enough to let me know about myself. Thank you, mommy. The other thing that I was really thinking of that was close to my mind and heart was talking about all of the risk factors that create this situation in the first place. But that will be in part 2 of this series, hairstyle versus lifestyle. Now we're talking about hairstyle still because I love me some hairstyles, but baby, let me tell you something. High blood pressure medicine will do a number on your hair. Diabetes medicine will do a number on your hair. And you say, well, how are we talking about all this? What does this matter? Well, it does. It does. Because 82% of us are overweight. 82% of African Americans are overweight. Don't get my statistics. Girl, don't let me get my statistics out for you. But we're going to talk about it a little bit more. We're going to go in a little bit more depth. And so I'll see you the next time because I don't want to keep you too long. Again, I thank you so much for the subscribers. I thank you so much the ones that have liked this video, given positive feedback. And I hope you have learned something because this is real. This is real life, and I am 100% real. I like to keep it real, and I like to keep it positive. But I know that sharing my experience and the things that I've gone through could possibly help someone else. And so that's what it's about. Those of you that want to know more about this topic, stay tuned. All right, have a good day, loves, and I look forward to hearing from you or talking to you all that want to come in and get their hair done and, make it do what it do.